first game we're going to talk about today is called Super Monkey Ball 2 for the GameCube from Sega. Now, what'd you think of
They should just call it Super Monkey Balls, right? Because the first one is Super Monkey Ball.
Right.
And so this is the second one, meaning plural, so it should be called Super Monkey Balls.
I don't think they're going to go with that alternate title.
Well, I'm going to refer to it as Super Monkey Balls.
What a shock. This is way more addictive and way more rewarding than Super Monkey Ball 1. And the biggest reward that they give you in this game are all those incredible mini games.
You got Monkey Balls Pool.
Right.
You got
Bowling.
Monkey Balls Tennis.
Tennis.
Monkey Balls Golf.
Monkey Ball Baseball. You got Monkey Ball Target. You got Monkey Fighting. I mean, there's tons of stuff in here. And those games, those mini games, they're as good as games used to be on the 16-bit systems. I mean, they're all really cool.
And half of them are locked up. There's like about, I don't know, 10 or 15 of these things, even more.
Yep.
And this actually makes you want to go back to unlock these balls games.
There's also been a whole bunch of graphic improvements in the game as well. I mean, the environments look fantastic. You've got flowing waterfalls and rainbows.
Yeah.
There's a futuristic sort of space level.
You know, it's really hard sometimes because the backgrounds are so beautiful. It's hard to keep your eye on your monkey balls sometimes.
It is a little bit difficult to see your monkey ball, yeah.
Because the thing is that you're looking at the backgrounds and sometimes your balls just go flying right off the track.
In addition to all the mini games, they've also added a story to Super Monkey Ball.
As if you could.
Well, they did. So they've added a story. There's an evil monkey called Bad Boon, and he sucks up all the bananas, and then the monkeys that become sort of like this G-force power troop, and they have this really weird scream, and they get wrapped in balls.
Stop. No one cares about the storyline in Super Monkey Balls, all right? No one cares. Just stop now while you're ahead.
You could sing your own lyrics to the game.
Well, I mean, this is the best thing. I highly recommend you getting together with a group of your friends and trying to come up with great, funny lyrics to all the Monkey Balls music. For example, you know, we had one going like, Super Monkey Balls, they're a little scary, just a bit too
Okay, we know where you're going with that. I mean? This is probably the best party game I've ever played, because every single one of the mini games is multiplayer, up to 4 people. And they're all very, very fun in their own right, and they're all challenging in their own right. You can't believe how silly the game is, but you can't stop playing it.
There you go.
I had a lot of fun. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
I'm giving it an 8.5.
On the positive side, the mini games are incredible. You can sing your own lyrics to the music in the game.
Monkey Balls.
But probably best of all is that it's a great multiplayer game.
They're a little scary. On the negative side, at the core of the actual game itself, you're really just doing one thing. May get a little repetitive after, say, the 100th level. Although this is a game that kids will enjoy as well, it does get really difficult kind of quick. And finally, on the cinematic front,
now we're going to talk about another cartoony style game. This one's called Kingdom Hearts. It's from Square. It's an RPG for the PlayStation 2.
Let's take all the Final Fantasy characters.
All right, good idea.
And mix them with all of the Disney characters.
Oh, you're crazy. Who would do that?
Square did it. There is over 100 Disney characters in this game.
The reason why all these characters are coming together, there's an evil force that has gone around in this huge universe of worlds. And what these creatures have done, they're called the Heartless, they've gone around and they've started to steal the hearts from all of these different characters, and they're losing their homes, so they all end up on this home planet. It's like a main planet, the hub, basically, of the game. And they start to connect and realize that they're all in the same plight together, so they've got to work together. Now, as Sora, you play a character that sort of becomes the chosen one, and you're up to face the evil top bad guy, and you have to go to the remaining worlds that are out there and help people sort of defeat the bad guys.
It's great in the storytelling mode. It really gives you an intense feeling when you're actually in the game and playing it. They do that well. I gotta say as well is that the voice acting is absolutely phenomenal in this.
It's great.
They went out and they got Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, the guy from The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. So it's like, you know, I see Gunther.
He does not say that at all.
We gotta protect the world border. You're right. The world border.
You know what's weird though about this game is that the acting's great, as we mentioned.
Yes.
But there's a lot of points where there's no acting, but just that you're just supposed to read the text.
Yeah, I know.
I thought that was kind of weird. It's almost as if they really, you know what they needed in this game was like an overall narrator.
Absolutely.
I had a little problem with some of the fighting as well. You know, once you actually get into a battle, you have no idea what your enemy's hit points are. I question some of the camera angle techniques.
Absolutely. I mean, you're playing character Sora, and he's got his Keyblade, and you're getting into all kinds of action combat, and that stuff is really fun, but the camera's just too tight on him all the time. So, you know, you'll be battling with creatures all around you, but you're basically looking at your back the whole time, and you're not able to, you know, get into position and do all the attacks that you want to do.
Well, I'll tell you the biggest thing I thought they screwed up was that they didn't have the camera rotate on the right joystick.
Yes.
And the other thing is that there's not really a block
When you're fighting.
in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
The jump button in this game
The timing's off.
is on, well, it's on the opposite side as well.
Yeah, it could have been
It's
on
not
the...
on the X button, it's on the O button.
Right.
So you actually have to go to your right to jump, and I thought that very bizarre.
It's a great game. There are some flaws in the thing, but I really had a good time playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
I'm going to give it an 8.
On the positive side, the voice acting is terrific in the game. The storytelling is fantastic because you get to see all the great Disney and Final Fantasy characters. And even though there's a few flaws, the action and RPG elements in the game are very fun.
On the negative side, there's definitely some camera issues that need to be worked out. Although the voice acting in there is great, we would have loved to have seen a lot more of it, and maybe even a narrator. And we wish that in the fighting you could block and were able to tell the enemy's hit points.
We're going to be right back with a look at NFL Fever 2003 for the Xbox.
Be careful up there.